Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Bond in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Rosen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. 1st down, Saints.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Carry for New Orleans.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Kamara. Rosen now. Option left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how
Hurts fumbles it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Rosen will throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rosen on 1st and 10. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Saints. On
the ground, this is Kamara. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Point conversion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Saints 16. Eagles 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Rosen. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he knocks it through.
The score, Saints 30, Eagles 8. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, it's Rosen again. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Jalen Hurts.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to look deep here for Ward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now it's Rosen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Out of the drought, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. 3rd quarter where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home 2nd with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.